Yes, you're fatigued. Good. Y'all can stop there. Now, we just got 10 Hell Knights? Is that good or not good? Are the ranges better? Okay, can you please come down? And we'll have a bit of a chat. How about that? I don't know. I'm undecided. Absolutely undecided. So we're only still level 5. Let's go get destroyed. I want to get eviscerated. I don't really. But, you know, why not? Let's get killed by these zombies. Skeletons. Oh, God. We're only taking 1 to 5? Ugh. None of you archers. Yes, you are archers. Get rid of the archers. That's going to be a very slow process. Oh. You can shoot again. High morale enables them to attack again. I'm not going to complain about that. Oh my god. They got rid of all my archers in one shot. Ha! Wow, they're so strong. Oh, they have mounts. Okay. No. I don't really want to go over there to them. You could go across that gap, but I couldn't go across that gap. That sucks. Wow, we're basically dead. My archer's gonna die right here, right now. Bye, archers! Bye, mages, clerics. Oh, this is hilarious. Wow. Absolutely not appropriate to do that now. Ooh. Just thinking. Should we start them across the complete and other side of the battlefield? Is that going to be of use to anybody, or it would be better to cluster them together? They have great speed and go around the field quite quickly. Right, well, I don't really know what to do with them. Whether we should hover for that, or whether we should start going north. But I mean, there's no demon armies going north. So do I need my army to go there, or should I leave them where they are? I don't have a clue. I don't know. I don't want to just leave them there. But there's no demons up here. We're going to have to come this way eventually. I just don't know how long until I upgrade my stats. So maybe we will just leave. Inconspicuous Camp, you say? What is this? Leper's Smile. This canyon cuts through the ground like an open sore. The uneven stones of its cliffs are covered with pits and outcroppings, like the cankered skin of a leper. In the depths of the crevice, there are dark burrows leading somewhere deep into the earth. Okay. Oh, I guess we just go in there and I lose my party for an indeterminate amount of time. Huh. So glad I discovered that now, except I need to go through that. What are we going to do with that? I'm not sure. Alrighty, let's go sell a lot of stuff.
I'm gone.
And speak to Seela. Oh, Seela's up top. Oh, well, here now. Does mean it's going to take longer to sell stuff. Because I'm hoarding more. Oh, that's the unnamed camp. I'll leave it in there for now, even though the camp's already marked on my map. But I can't get to the camp from this side. I have to go through it, I'm fairly certain. I got another egg! Yay! Oh, I got more meat. Don't know where I picked it up from. Useless scrolls, useless potions. Fastest sort of hope. +2 mithril. Restores health. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a cavalier. I'll put that in storage. I never know. I mean, I do know I'll never have a cavalier, but kind of feels awkward just getting rid of it on principle. Let's go see Sealer first, and then we'll go sort out what I've got in my inventory, my storage, and see if I can give anything to Regal. Sealer. Sealer looks sad and pensive. It's good to see you. Get this. Jana, the one who ran away when we were attacked by demons, never went back to her unit. She was seen running toward Numeria. Looks like she deserted. Anyway, that's something I want to talk about. Well, not the only thing. Since our raid on the Hound Heart's camp, God, it's been that long and I haven't spoken to you. Oh my gosh. I've had the sinking feeling that I made a mistake. Dragging you into this, I mean. I should have known that a raid along the edge of the Worldwound wouldn't be so easy. But mostly, I was wrong about a lot of people. About Jana, who lost her nerve and abandoned her friends. About Curl, I knew he was a thief, but I really thought he'd turned over a new leaf and deserved a little compassion and trust. And Elan, I thought we were kindred spirits, friends through thick and thin. But it looks like I was wrong about him too. Still looks at you closely, waiting for your answer. Don't lose your trust in people. You've definitely made a lot of mistakes. You can't go on blind trust, especially when it comes to people. If you just want to take from the start, maybe now you'll see people are weak and vicious creatures. Thank you for any of that support. Yeah, now just going to continue being a twit. Thanks for listening to my grumbling, and for helping me get to the bottom of this. I'm not going to leave things as they stand. If I get the chance, I'll track down Jana and see if I can talk some sense into her. And find out why Curl did what he did. Gotta find them first. I can't stop thinking about what Elan told me in the end. I really have become more powerful than paladins who are far more experienced and selfless than me. There's something not right about it. A servant of Iomedae should gain their powers through dedicated personal effort. It's the only way to make sure they'll use the power for good. Our journey so far, it's all wrong. And it means I need to be 3 times as hard on myself now. Whatever. That is 100% a you problem. And that quest is now gone. Wow, we've completed a lot of quests. Huh. Yep, it's Heaven's Edge. So my army hasn't quite gotten through there yet. Oh dear. Does she have a cloak I want to take off? What did I give you? Compulsion and disease effects. You could take the disease effect ones if I ever use you again. You could take that one. Look at that. It matches the potion on your belt. Yeah, good luck ever using that, buddy. That'll never happen. So do I have anything? Hey, Anevia isn't here. What do I have that you can use? I don't know if any of these are actually particularly good weapons or not. Mordent War Axe. It does 1 less damage, but it does 1d3 acid, which most things resist anyway. Yeah, okay, not that useless in hindsight. What about a dark glowing size? Oh, you do so shitty damage. Blocker? 1d12? Whew. That's amazing. And it's cold iron. It's only +1, but it's cold iron. Whenever this... Oh, wait, hold on. I'm looking for me. I can't compare. Lands a hit an enemy. Must pay... Yeah, see, that's pretty useful. We'll take that. One-handed. Two-handed. D10 +1. Bow. Dark Horn. I've had this one since the beginning. 1d3 negative damage. Okay. Does he like this? He can use it. Good start. I was looking at her bow doing a d10. Got here we're going from a d8 +1 to a d12 +1. We are losing the bludgeoning damage though, which we don't have in the party. Fine, slashing. And it's still cold iron. So yeah. Take that instead. Put the rest back into storage. Oh, and the magic license. So we need one. In theory, we need one more. Right. Right. We good? We good. Oh, I should actually, like, rest. And then we're good. Completely forgot that part. I was about to set out. God. Have you never wondered why the gods do not simply solve all the world's ills themselves without paladins and crusades? Wait, half an hour. I should have healed her. It's okay. They're going to use healing before we start up. Some gods would be eager to solve mortals' problems for them. Rovagug, for instance. But we wouldn't like the result. That's true enough. He'd probably kill and enslave us all. Yep, okay. Camilla, we used all our healing. So she is at full health. Much better. Let's go see how Rachel works in combat. So we're going to have to travel through that tunnel, aren't we? Because I can't get through to the camp without going through it. Or maybe I can. No, it's beyond. Definitely beyond. We'll see if I can get through or not. Danger and distress rest heavy upon the scales, their measures soaring on the dangerous march to Dresden. The army moves steadily along the bank of the West Stellan, scarred with canyons and ravines. Suddenly, a group of scouts returns. Anevia, leader of the group, makes 2 urgent signs to the soldiers: wait and quiet. She dashes through the ranks to the commander who awaits her report. We're in trouble, the girl whispers. The road ahead is split by a canyon. To get to Dresden, we'll have to go down and then up the other side. But the canyon is swarming with foul creatures, Vescivores, a real pain in the neck. They won't shy away from our soldiers' weapons, and they've already managed to gobble someone up. Looked like a caravan of refugees from Canabras that lost its way. No one has ever reported Vescivores so far from the centre of the Worldwound. Where did they come from? Anevia bites her lip. They still haven't noticed us. But that won't hold true for long. Maybe if we retreat quietly. The commander makes a sign for her to stop. Find out what else is known about the enemy. Convene a council, determine a plan of action. The commander and her companions convene a field council. The army cannot march around the obstacle, for there is no other road. Retreat is far too risky. Should the swarm notice the army and catch it out in the open, no one would survive. None utters the word trap, but fear hangs in the air. A swarm of omnivorous beasts just happens to be in the army's path. Someone has arranged this for their own nefarious purpose. End. Rustling, grating, squeaking, humming. Everyone hears the voice of the swarm, though the sky before the army remains clear. For now. How long until it is darkened by the flying swarm of the abyss? An idea, a decision, straight and sharp like a soldier's sword, appears in their minds. The Crusader Council grows grim. One unit must act as live bait to lure the swarm out of the canyon and clear the path to the Vescivore Queen. But things have gone better if I'd let my army go ahead. For the swarm decimates the army. They will get but one chance. A dark question looms. Who will lead the fateful squad and be consumed as bait? In moments of extreme stress, one often says one thing while meaning quite another. These hidden words often reveal many a curious thing. And what do we see here? Erebeth nobly states, I am an officer, best suited for the mission. But in truth she means I cannot burden another with my responsibility. Lyria, send me. Nura the historian What? Nura, of all choices, emerges with an unexpected suggestion from behind the commander's back. This is just the sort of situation where ingenuity and knowledge of the enemy will be more useful than swords and armor. While she speaks, she thinks, I need to prove myself. The queen has yet to disclose her presence and watches quietly from a distance. Commander thinks she should look into the faces of your companions. What does that mean? The Hell Knight Rachel steps forward. My people will fight to the last, even as the swarm tears through our army and strips the flesh from our bones. But his motives are plain. My superiority over the Crusaders will not permit me to cower behind them. I've eaten so many bugs in my life, it's only fair to give them a chance at revenge. The Mongol land hides his fears in plain sight. I'm a dead man walking already. Life such as mine is worthless, and silently he begs for more. Sacrifice me, or give me a chance to prove myself. The ones who distract the swarm will need a healer. Serziel is the only one who speaks plainly. A healer might bring a few through the Vescivores alive. You know what? That's probably the best suggestion I've heard all day. Not because I consider Serziel disposable. I mean, I do. But you're right. You might get more people to survive with a healer. The rest of the council remains silent, and this silence is filled by a chorus of, there are others better suited, and the commander needs me alive. Does the commander hear these unspoken words? What will they lead her to decide? The fateful trip will be led by Serziel. The commander and her party disappear among the rocks, preparing to slip down into the canyon, while the swarm is distracted by their bait. A tight-lipped Nevia shows the way. Behind them, the final preparations are being made. Serziel's eyes go cloudy for a moment. There are few creatures as abominable for a follower of Shaelin as Vescivores, devourers of flesh and destroyers of matter. This trial will not be easy. The soldiers tread fearfully down the road toward the dark edge of the canyon ahead. The rift that yawns open before them whispers, rasps, rattles, and thousands upon thousands of voices. That many Vescivores? Holy shit! Vescivores gather below, but the sky is open above them, and the flying creatures might rise up and attack at any moment. Soldiers soon find the first body, the mangled corpse of a refugee from Canabres. A few struggling Vescivores wriggle inside the dead man's gaping chest. Tiny larvae in greenish shells, all shuffling legs and hinging jaws. They don't seem menacing at all. But then, the rasping noise stops for a moment, and a high vibrating note pierces the air with new force. A blur of blackish-green cloud rises from the canyon. The swarm has taken the bait. The time has come to act. The leader of his fateful squad shouts that they shall... I mean, what is the aim? Is the aim to just hold their attention? Or is the aim to push them away and run through them? I guess the aim is to just hold their attention? In which case, I guess hold? I mean, scattering could prove better, and that you can hide and you know, duck and weave, but there's also safety in numbers. Yeah. Okay, interesting picture. Standing in the middle of a formation of soldiers, Serziel utters a prayer to Shaelin. From the outside, it would appear that the cloud of Vescivores will in a moment fall from above and destroy their forces utterly. Hundreds of spawn of the abyss gnaw on bodies and armor, destroying as they consume. But the cleric's power flows forth in waves, healing the wounds of his comrades. As if understanding who is to blame for the unexpected resistance, the spawn covers Serziel like a living carpet. The servant of Shaelin trembles, but does not move or halt his prayers. The soldiers look on with awe as if they are witnessing a holy miracle. That's great, but could you please start striking and killing? Temporary success holds no true hope for the fateful group. Their foe is no great beast, but a million ravenous creatures, bringing with them the eternal hunger of the abyss. To fight them was to cry upon the wind. Their only hope was to rely on their commander, and hope that she was preparing to slay the Swarm Queen. What was happening down in the canyon at that very moment? You want me to slay the Swarm Queen? That's not what I was going to do. I was going to bail. Get through there as quickly as possible. Deal with the Vescivore swarm. Alrighty. It's going to be interesting. Should also be frontliner. Spots of light and shadow dance along the walls of the canyon. High above your head, a swarm gathers, dark as a rain cloud. There are so many vescivores that they block out the sun. Luckily, you've escaped the attention of the swarm, which is focused upon the troops you're using as bait. For now, at least. With a tired gesture, Anevia wipes the sweat and dust from her brow. It says forehead. I don't know why, but brow sounds better to me. There's anxiety in her eyes. Commander, the beast we've come for is on the other end of the main corridor. See, not once was it explained to me that I'm supposed to be going after the Queen. I thought we were just trying to use him as bait so we can all just sort of bail through and avoid notice. I don't know how an army is going to avoid notice. But still, I thought that was the plan, yet all of a sudden we're going to kill the Queen Vescivore? Like, you didn't really explain yourself very well, game. There's a lot of burrows and plenty of beasts in them, but you better not delve too deep. Our people won't hold out long enough for us to clear the whole area. But how am I supposed to know which is the correct burrow if that's the case? On the other hand, I saw the bodies of some poor caravanners down one of the side holes. They have some valuable stuff on them. The bugs will eat anything we don't grab. They can't tell the difference between flesh and steel. Wait. So they're eating all the treasure while we're standing around talking? What are we hanging around for? Come on, there's no time to lose. I see a street rat that's willing to crawl into anything for a shiny coin. A disgusting cesspit, a beehive, the more of Discovery himself, even at the Baphomet's rear end. Did you manage to find out where the beasts have come from? I'm not sure, but there are clear signs of a ritual closer to the Queen Bug's lair. And they're fresh. Maybe somebody summoned the scum, especially for us. The demon filth figured out that we're never going to let Canabras go. Too bad we don't have a magical specialist who could figure out what those runes mean. Ouch. Can you tell me anything useful about the monster? I've never fought these before, so I don't know much. She's a nasty beast. She spits acid and summons her spawn from all around the area. One more thing. When I tried to get closer, I started feeling sick as a dog. I guess, like a lot of demons, she knows how to get inside your head. Ugh. I don't know how this is going to go. Well, great. Huge, hungry, head-spinning, acid-spitting bugs. And I thought the Crusades were all about pretty armor and tasty rations. Some saving beautiful maidens in white dresses from dumb demons. Are you sure a maiden could tell you apart from a demon? That could get quite awkward. Let's move. Good luck. I'm right behind you, covering your back. I'll catch up when it's time to deal with the Queen. Are they actually telling me that there's going to be consequences if I don't do this quickly enough? Or can I just, like, do it in my own leisure? B for Swarm Cave. In case I have to do a hard reload of the entire thing. What is this place? Yeah. Oh, there's swarms?
Are we in trouble yet?
Oh,
You've crossed the wrong another obstacle.
Oh, shit.
You won't survive me.
Very low AC. Don't use fire or electricity. Poison, crit hits, precision damage, spells with a target. It's like all my spells. Physical damage from slashing and piercing. Well, I don't really have a choice. I'm a fire dealer. And my people use slashing and piercing weapons because I just took away his bludgeoning. Okay, I'm just gonna have to do what I normally do and just attack like crazy and hope for the best. Okay, they don't have much health, clearly. You are a charging man. I like this. Once per day, a Hell Knight can call out to the powers of law to aid him in his struggle against chaos. As a swift action, yay! The Hell Knight chooses one target within sight to smite. If this target, we should probably leave that for the Queen, is chaotic, the Hell Knight adds his charisma bonus if any. Do you have any charisma? To his attack, you'd have to, right? Because you're kind of a partial paladin? I don't really get what your class is. You're like a paladin fighter? To his attack rolls, it adds twice his Hell Knight level to all damage rolls made against the target of his smite. That's not bad. Smite Chaos automatically bypass any damage reduction. Yes! It gains a deflection bonus to AC. 2. I'll take it. 2 is better than nothing. Righto. Awesome. You want to charge in there, little man? Do your best. Is he normally that fast? Or was it just strangely fast? That was amazing. Let's take the path of the dead person, shall we?
We do it my way.
Vescovor, Royal Guard. That's fast healing. Super. 20 AC, hard to hit, comparatively. Spell resistance 19. Ugh. Let's not use magic. How's that sound, team?
Don't mind
Always be
me.
ready for the worst.
This will be quick.
14 damage. 17 damage. 13 damage. I'm pleased with that. Bless y'all souls. Oh, Camellia. You're going to do something stupid, aren't you? We're going to be using cold, by the way. Because little itty bitty swarms are good for cold. You're going to walk out of... Problem solved. Everyone can just go after me. And it doesn't matter. Right. Cast your magics, even though it would be nice to dazzle the creatures. I'll do that anyway. And you can get in as well. Kind of, but not. Damn it. Yeah, charge is a 4-round action. Tried it. Oh, there's a swarm there. Shit, didn't see that. I thought it was just another one of the Royal Guards. Ugh, she's getting quite injured. It's unfortunate. I don't think you have anything that helps, though it would be nice if we could heal Camellia. 3 damage! Yeah, I guess just hit it. Fire's kind of useless, so... Oh, I should have hurricane bowed you. Too late now.
I'll cut you wide open.
Will you now? That
Cover
remains
me,
to be
alright?
seen.
Retreat is not an option.
Move! I said charge! Son of a bitch. Can you get out of this? What's wrong with you? Nauseated. Yeah. Can you fix his It doesn't even matter, just kill it.
I will see to your demise.
Worry about it after the battle.
Strike.
God.
The spirits demand your blood.
1 damage!
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Kneel before me.
And the condition goes away as soon as the battle's over. Good. I was kind of hoping that would be a go. 20... Yeah. We'll be a little shy, I think, depending on your roll. That's fine. We'll take. Does somebody want to law nature that without getting too close? Oh, no. No, you don't. Okay, then. Right. Blood trail goes that way. This way.
What's on your mind?
Me?
I wonder.
No, just can everyone just go that way? And Lan can get the...
Make every strike
shot
count.
off.
Close ranks.
Oh, whoa! Buddy just appeared over there. It's getting thrown down from above. Oh, almost killed it. Maybe I'll just get closer, I guess. Oh god, there goes another dude. You can't get close enough. It's just gonna roll right into us, isn't it? And damage all of us. Hey! Oh, you know, you don't get a full action. I'd rather you go forward. And deter it from attacking all of us. Actually, it's just gonna roll on through, so that was kind of pointless.
You should have run.
Yay! Wow. The music of the abyss. Each minute the commander spends searching for loot. Oh. But I don't know what direction I'm going in. Handwritten note. No, that wasn't what we just read. I don't know where this note is that we just got. I mean, you say that, but I don't know which way to go in. So it's not my fault if I don't know the layout of this goddamn place. Do we just follow the blood trail? Guess we're supposed to follow the blood trail. The bottom of the canyon is split by a narrow crevice. Oh, for God's sake, you can jump that easily. About one stride across at its widest. It's easy enough to jump over, or in places even step across. The obstacle doesn't seem a problem, or even particularly notable. But as you draw closer, you hear a terrifying drone sound coming from the crevice. It seems to be howling as if it's alive. Perception, yeah. You stare into the darkness of the void, trying to make out where the strange sound is coming from. The blood does seem to go down. Not all at once, but your eyes pick out the contours of a body in the darkness. Someone small, perhaps a gnome, a halfling, or a child, rolled up in a ball at the bottom of the chasm, under a stone ledge. He's crouched down, his head to his knees, and he's hugging his legs tightly. It appears to be one of the caravanners caught by the swarm. He's crying aloud, one continuous tone, and it strengthens as it echoes through the crevice, building into something truly haunting. So instead of following the blood trail thinking it was the swarm, it's just this damn human. Well, humanoid, rather. All hell and no wolf, it would seem. Get him out of there. Not without effort, you manage to clamber down to the bottom of the crevice, tie the halfling with a rope, and pull him up. He doesn't resist, but he's little help either, dangling helplessly like a puppet. The Vescivores inhabiting his eye sockets, ew, seem to have eaten their fill, and he can easily pull them out and crush them. Their victim sits on the ground and continues to cry, and the sound begins attracting unwanted attention. I don't have time for this.
Battle formation.
I need to go kill the mother lady thing.
Precision and grace.
This isn't helping me at all. Just don't stand in Lan. Lan needs to be able to attack.
You are today's sacrifice.
Distract them for
No,
me.
Jack.
Time to share your treasures.
Can you not
Cover me, all right? Stab you or zap you. Why not both?
I have no idea where you can't attack. Considering you missed one of your hits, I don't think so. The halfling you pulled from the crevice, oh there he is, doesn't move at all as you fought the onslaught of Vescivores. He's still laying on the floor crying. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, God. I honestly don't have time for you. I'll heal you and come back for you later. I'm not going to come back for you. Finish the poor lad off. It's better this way, forgive me. Oh, this is so stupid. Magic can heal the caravanner's wounds, but not his mind. For now, there's nothing more you can do for him. A moment later, you hear screams from overhead. Cool. Great. That was a waste of time. Okay, here's the ritual circle. We are going in the correct direction. Whoa, hi. Oh, it's the queen! God, that was easy.
Meditate on your mistakes. It might make you feel we find trouble.
20. Nice. 17. Miss. Go for it, Camellia. You're going to get damaged, don't forget. You're going to get, like, acided or something really bad. I'm not quite sure what it is. I need to get close as well to use my abilities. Oh, you can't really go far, can you? I'm going to have to start clustering my characters up real close. You need to be able to charge, so don't get too close. He's so fast! I love it. Can you check that out? Didn't want to do anything. I need you to get closer as well. Right.
Go for their hearts.
3 damage. Get closer so you can shoot the damn thing. Shooty shoots.
You won't survive
20.
me.
14. Miss. We need to kill it before it spawns anything, or like hits me with acid or something. 9. Oh dear. 22 damage to Camellia. Darren, I need some heals. So badly needed heals. Oh, Nevia. Forgot she was here. 2 damage. 14 damage. Oh. He got to attack because she attacked? Didn't really know. We'll take it. What's the area of effect of that? Okay, no, we're going to move forward. As long as I don't get affected by the other shit. Sorry, Lan. You're not in my range, I don't think. Oh, you were. Just a Navy who didn't make it. Good. Good.
I'll cut you wide open.
5 damage. You're so worth having in my party. Please heal, Camellia. It might be overkill. No, it wasn't. You rolled. 24's alright, yes. Come on, Lan. Lan! 13. Oh my god.
Press the attack.
Sorry, I was wondering whether I should put fight defensively on, but I decided that no, I know I won't. And again, at least he's attacking the right person.
Time to share your treasures.
9 damage. 14 damage. You're practically on death's door. Chaotic evil. I guess what? Guess she didn't summon anybody in the end. Now do I have time to finish looking at the cave? Unleashing her last shriek, the swarm queen slumps to the ground. Immediately, as if by magic, the distant sounds of battle begin to subside. Several small beasts sit on their mother's body, sinking into their mandibles into it. Oh god, look at all these little worms! Larvae! The canyon drowns and the waves of scent. A sweet soporific with a hint of bite, like the crackle in the air before a storm. Lan looks askance at the queen's carcass. The mongrels in the caves under Canabras could eat that, I guess. Don't hold back. Look at that delicious acid glands. Mmm. Her smile's as sharp as Vescovor poison. Navia approaches the swarm queen's body. Her face clearly expresses a desire to kick the dead beast, but she refrains. Just a brainless bug, and so many of our people die because of her. Just yesterday I was sitting by the fire with some of the people the swarm devoured. Suddenly Anevia stops. Her nostrils flare and her eyes scan the floor and the walls of the canyon. She squats, pokes at some lumps of a slimy substance, lifts some up to look more closely, smells them, and cringes. It smelled too, right? A suspiciously familiar stink. Aha! Anevia rubs a ball of greenish slime in her hand. I'd bet my life that your gear had this tasty stench when we were entering the canyon. I saw the queen bug spraying it around to summon her spawn to her. Let's see if we can find the source of that smell among my equipment. You and Anevia search through your things and quickly find the source of the smell. A thin handkerchief. Looks like it's been soaked in something that swarm queen's slime. A perfumed handkerchief. I'll be damned. When the queen was spraying this sweet-smelling goop around, the swarm flew to it like flies to jam. The chewed up bodies of the caravanners smell like this too, I checked. Commander, I think some rat planted that handkerchief on you to ensure that the Vescovors would find you. Lyria's been tagged for assassination already? Our commander's all grown up. Despite his airy tone, Daron looks discomforted. I thought this crusade couldn't get any worse, but now we have a mysterious traitor who is trying to feed us to a swarm of repulsive insects. And there I was thinking you'd be first in line to feed me to some repulsive bugs. No, my dear Lyria. I have standards. What's more, my feelings toward you may be quite, tumultuous, but not altogether negative. So if I were to feed you to some insects, I guarantee that they would be the most sublimely beautiful creatures you'd ever seen. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. Are you simply incapable of keeping your witticisms to yourself, or are you still skulking about being sent to the crusade against your will? Well, in that case, the least I can do in return is to ensure that the swamp I drown you in meets your exacting aesthetic standards. There may even be flowers. He laughs. We understand one another surprisingly well, don't we? Touché. So there's a traitor in the Mendev camp. Nothing new there. How do you know the traitor is one of the Mendavians? Maybe it's one of your black armor lot. Why are you jumping to conclusions and blaming us? It could be one of ours. When you compare the track record of our order and the Mendavian Crusaders, I think the latter group is a likelier prospect. Come on, that's ridiculous. It's gotta be one of the scary guys in the black armor. How about a little wager? No. Rachel turns away. The demons did this. They placed the swarm in our way and made sure I couldn't avoid the ambush. Looks like I have enemies in Mendev and someone has decided to get rid of me. I hardly think the demons planted a handkerchief. True, nobody likes upstarts. If you knew what Erebeth's allies hissed behind her back when she was appointed head of the Eagle Watch, Anevia spits. Anyway, we need to keep our eyes open. That handkerchief could have been planted here by magic, but take it from a professional paranoiac. That's a word. I think we've got a rat in our camp. In Canabras, we squashed the cultists time and time again, but they were like maggots in a dead hog. Some could have infiltrated our forces too. We have to keep our eyes open and our guard up. It's time we got back to our people. I say we destroy the queen's body. I've heard the little bugs who eat the flesh of their mother can be reborn as swarm queens themselves. That's kind of the last thing we need, right? Fine, Anevia, get rid of the beast bodies. Burn the body, but gather as much of the queen's slime as you can. Keep it a secret from the troops. And Dresden will send in a suicide squad, wait for the demons to gather their forces, and then bring in the Vescovors. We'll return this gift to those who would destroy us with it. I mean, I It's not the worst suggestion I've heard. This is war. But no. Great. Cleaning up after a fight is just what I like. We'll start here, and little by little we'll clean up the entire Worldwound. Try not to stand in the burning corpse, please. Who's this dude? Who are they? Oh, that's Nura? Anevia, Commander, what a relief. You're alive. I saw the swarm begin to thin and ran to you immediately. She pauses to catch her breath. Serziel did survive. He wipes the sweat from his brow. My squad handled the assignment. I healed everyone I could, but my warriors have had quite a fight. Right. It's not very pleasant to be eaten alive, then healed, then eaten, and healed again. I knew I could rely on you. What happened up there can't be described in words, but you were the one who carried the day, Lyria. There are many dead and wounded. To be honest, I feared the whole army was about to scatter. We've been in the Worldwound for such a short time, and already we've run into so much trouble. What else did you expect? It's the Worldwound. What matters is that it's over. Let us mourn all who died. Their sacrifice will not be in vain. In war, losses are inevitable. You need to be prepared for that. We've survived a trial and received a reward, albeit not without sacrifice. But in the end, what is life without risk? The soldiers carried out their task and drew the swarm away from us. Why feel sorry for a sacrifice pawn? Ha! Oh dear, what are we going to do now? Since you're here, please take a look around. I found some painted runes and the traces of something that seemed like a ritual. We need to figure out what this is. So that's what you're complaining about. You want Anura to be part of my party. Well, Anevia, I still say no. I like the way she's actually looking around. Ha! Easily done. Nura leans over the magic symbols painted on the stone. I'm no mage, unfortunately, but I'm in the habit of thoroughly documenting all descriptions of rituals and symbols from magic books, especially demonic ones. Someone very recently opened a portal to the abyss here and summoned someone. It's not difficult to figure out who they summoned. She's lying dead right there. Well, she was, but now she's a corpse that's burnt. Shriveled. I can guess who carried out the ritual. Hand running is unique, even when it comes to runes. I examined the Grey Garrison after your success, documenting everything I found for Queen Galfrey, and I'm sure that the hand that drew the rune circles was the same in both instances. It's the work of the same spellcaster. Looks like a spellcaster is afraid of us and doesn't fight us openly. Clever. To set a trap and exhaust us instead of fighting us openly. We shouldn't be afraid of demons. We lived through this little trap, didn't we? We'll overcome the next one too. We just need to keep forging ahead. Well, since we've finished off the swarm, and we know someone is giving us trouble, I suggest we get out of here. I'm done with bugs. I'm not done! We leveled! Except...